Meowdy y'all, welcome back to another video. In the wonderful world of Stardew Valley, we face trials and tribulations related to restoring our farm, conquering the mines, re-establishing the community center, and helping the townspeople resolve deeply concerning issues. The lore is rich and diverse, and it all helps make Stardew Valley a truly immersive game. And with immersion comes world building. In today's video, we'll be covering a somewhat hidden side to Stardew Valley's world and its lore, the Ferngill Republic and Gotoro Empire War. If you don't know me, I'm Solder. I make Stardew Valley YouTube videos featuring game challenges, lore, theory crafting, and analyses, so if you've got any feedback or suggestions for the next video, feel free to leave a comment below and hit that subscribe button for more. Now, this issue really isn't covered a lot in the game, so we'll need to make do with what information that we do have. Firstly, Ferngill Republic is the nation in which Stardew Valley is located. There is a plaque in the waiting room of Harvey's clinic that reads, "This clinic is licensed for medical practice by the Ferngill Republic Health Authority." The Gotoro Empire is the opposing force, located south of the Gem Sea. In Harvey's bedroom, a poster can be found comparing the fighter planes of the Gotoro Empire and Ferngill Republic. Let's look at one of the most prominent characters for this subject, Kent. Kent is married to Jody and is the father of Sam and Vincent. We don't meet him until spring of year 2, in which he knocks on your door and introduces himself, explaining that he was away serving in the army until now. We're not exactly sure just how long he has been away, though he does state, "Sam has really grown up since I left. He's a man now. I wish I could have been there for him. And are you friends with my son? You probably know him better than I do." Now, for that second quote, I do think that we can assume that he's referring to Vincent rather than Sam, since Vincent is rather young. During his 3-heart event, we can enter Jody and Kent's house and we get a cutscene where Jody is making popcorn. Kent runs into the kitchen screaming and states, "That sound! You should have known that sound would remind me of the war." He calms down and we can say to him for plus 50 friendship points, "I know you're hurting, but don't blame your wife." Afterwards, he apologizes to Jody and the cutscene ends. When we become closer friends with Kent at 6 hearts, he states, "I lost a lot of friends in battle. What's sad is that I can't even remember their faces." At 8 hearts, he states, "I have trouble sleeping, so please excuse me if I seem tired. I'm sure you understand." During the flower dance, he also states, "This open field, it makes me nervous. Happy thoughts, Kent. Happy thoughts." If you give Kent a gift that he hates, he'll state, "They gave this to me in Gotoro prison camp. I've been trying to forget about that." It is obvious that Kent struggles with PTSD and is having trouble adjusting to civilian life. With this information, we're given a better idea on the severity of the war going on in the background of Stardew Valley. Sam has a few dialogues about his father in the war. He can randomly say to us, "I've heard some terrible things about the Gotoro Empire. Dad was telling me about our national enemy, the Gotoro Empire. They sound like a ruthless bunch." In the museum library, there are 2 books found that you can only read the title of. Is the War with the Gotoro Empire Necessary? A Unique Perspective by P.W. Kronshauer, and A History of the Gotoro Empire. Now, when speaking to the traveling merchant, she says to us, "I smuggled these goods out of the Gotoro Empire. Why do you think they're so expensive?" We're not sure on what the traveling merchant's lore is, but her dialogue gives us a little more insight into the Gotoro Empire. She has to smuggle out, spaghetti and bug meat? She sells a variety of items each week, with the rarest being furniture catalogs and skill books as of 1.6's update. Mostly, she just sells seeds, fertilizer, fish, forageables, resources, and cooked food. It all just seems like really common items that aren't big enough of a deal to smuggle out of a country at war, unless the traveling merchant is running away from the country, trying to escape, trying to start a new life in the Ferngill Republic. At this point in the video, I am going to share with you a theory that my friend Bex Valentine has proposed and posted online. I have linked their YouTube and Twitch channel in the description of the video. Notice how the traveling merchant has bright green hair. There's someone else in Pelican Town with a similar hair color. Caroline. Caroline has a lot of theories and drama surrounding her concerning the paternity of Abigail and a possible secret love affair between Caroline and the wizard. But what if there were even more secrets surrounding her? Caroline can randomly say to us, "Don't you think Abby would look better with her natural hair color? She used to have light chestnut colored hair." Caroline fusses over her daughter, Abigail's, appearance quite a bit, and even makes some comments about her lifestyle, stating, "Is it just me or does Abigail play way too many video games? Maybe I'm just a little old-fashioned. Is it just me or does Abigail look a little pale? maybe I'm just worrying about her too much. I think these dialogues can add fuel to the fire of, is the wizard Abigail's father? But let's look at it from another angle. Why would someone that is supposedly so old-fashioned with green hair think that purple hair is so unnatural? Because green hair is a natural color in the Stardew Valley world, specifically the Gotoro Empire. I had theorized that maybe the traveling merchant dyed her hair green in order to take on a different identity while on the run from the Gotoro Empire, but I don't know. Wouldn't you dye your hair a less bold and eye-catching color? It might be possible that those born in the Gotoro Empire just have a natural green hair color, which is why Caroline's old-fashioned dislike of Abigail's purple hair makes sense. If Abigail's hair used to be chestnut colored, then we can assume that she has Pierre's natural hair color, not Caroline's. We can even see in Concerned Ape's devlogs that Abigail was initially going to have greenish hair, but later changed it to purple. Caroline also states, is it just me, or does Abigail have an unhealthy interest in doom and gloom? Maybe I'm just too old to understand. This could be because of Caroline's old-fashioned ways, or is it because she's from a country that's currently at war, and her daughter being so interested in death is a little off-putting. Caroline can also state, if you are married to Abigail, Abby was taking online classes here, but I don't think her heart was really in it. She's a free spirit, like I was before I met Pierre. She's probably having the time of her life on your farm. Could this imply that when Caroline was younger, she traveled a lot? Perhaps around the Gotoro Empire and eventually to the Ferngill Republic? After 8 Hearts with Caroline, she opens up even more to us. When we first moved to Pelican Town, I would take secret walks to the Wizard's Tower. Don't tell Pierre, he has jealousy issues. Abigail was born about a year after we moved to Pelican Town. I wonder if she'll ever experience life outside the valley. Dialogues given after 8 Hearts are obviously going to reveal more about a character as they've become very close to us. The question, I wonder if she'll ever experience life outside the valley, could be interpreted as, I wonder if she'll ever get to see the rest of the world, like the Gotoro Empire. One final thought. If dialogues given after certain heart levels show us more intimate sides of characters, then surely what gifts characters like, or even hate, can tell us a lot about them as well, right? I mean, that's how we're told that Kent was in a Gotoro prison camp, by gifting him algae soup, holly, sashimi, or tortilla. I think it's really interesting that the only 2 characters that absolutely hate tortilla are Kent and Pierre. The war between the Ferngill Republic and the Gotoro Empire is something that isn't in the forefront of the game, but heavily influences many characters, perhaps in ways we cannot see yet. With that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I stream pixel art and Stardew Valley on Twitch, so if you'd like to check that out, link in description. And if you've got a suggestion for the next character analyses, or some headcanons that y'all have, or any subjects, be sure to leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to catch my next video. I'll be making more Stardew Valley videos, so keep an eye out. See y'all next time. Bye!